All right, hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer. You can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and thank you for finding me here. So please share my channel. This is, well, it's good information for everybody, so why not? So today I want to talk about the month of September for each of the zodiac signs, and it is best if you, when you follow these and you go find your zodiac sign, that you actually find the sign for your rising. You know, what time it's related to what time you're born. So that's the best way to do this. So when I'm speaking about any of the zodiac signs, it is a generalized forecast with some details, because I'm giving you the details about what's going on in the solar system, but how it relates to you as an Aries or a Gemini or a Taurus, whatever. It will be even more accurate if you know what your rising sign is. All right, I'm going to leave you with that. And let's get started. All right, Scorpio, this one's for you. I'm going to start off with Venus and Mars are conjunct in the sign of Leo on September 1st in your 10th house, and that's the career sector. All right, for you. It's also the public place for our in our chart, so where we are very public and where people can see what we do. So a social status on, and that means that there's a lot of activity for you there. So you've been working hard, maybe not getting paid what you want. That Venus retrograde in Leo, you know what you value. You know, you need to value, people, you're feeling kind of a little grouchy that the fact that somebody is not recognizing your skills and talents, and you're not getting paid enough for it. But by September, on September 6th, when Venus goes direct, your hard work will be recognized, and you'll be able to take some steps forward, maybe get that raise you're looking for the extra hard work. So if you're really feeling kind of antsy, kind of grouchy, not happy about something at work, just hold off on saying something for just a little while, because on September, because I'll tell you in a second, because soon, you know, there's another tough aspect that I don't want you to engage with. But before that, you know, we have Mars and Uranus in a trine aspect. Mars, again, in that career sector. It goes down to the 6th house, to the 10th house. And again, that is a focus on your work for you. That's your focus on work, on what you do on a daily basis and how you do, and all the details of what you do on a daily basis and how it relates to your career. So it is work, 6th house, 10th house is career, what you're known for. That's engaged, so there's a lot of activity there, and that's on September 8th. And you're going to feel this on a few days on either side as well. So this does engage, the, you know, kind of overlaps into the time that Venus and Mars are connected. But then on September 9th, Mercury, down over there in that 12th house of yours, you know, where things are hidden, where things are secret. Mercury makes a square aspect to Pluto. Pluto's your ruling planet. That's a tough conversation. It goes from the 12th house to the 3rd house is for you with Scorpio rising. And that's a tough conversation. That's a very difficult conversation. You know, Mercury in Libra is the diplomat, but that doesn't always mean that they tell you the truth. Think about our politicians. They tell us what we want to hear. And that's kind of what we get to engage on for you, especially on September 9th. You don't want to engage that. You don't want to engage lying or, you know, dishonesty just to get somewhere. You just let this aspect pass us by without doing anything negative. Because on the 17th, Mercury does go retrograde. And it will be retrograde in that 12th house for 3 weeks for you. So it's more about contemplating what's going on and thinking about what's going on for you. That's what it's mostly about. Now I want to back up and go back to September 12th and 13th, because we have a new moon solar eclipse in Virgo, and when it's in Virgo, that means it is in your solar 11th house. And that 11th house is the social causes, friends, groups, things that you belong to and things that you like to engage in. On a social status, you know, it's not like being a social butterfly, but it's like, you know, what you can put your heart into, what you causes are important to you, whether it's, you know, whatever, you pick it. And so I'll give you more information on the solar eclipse when the time comes and gets closer, so come watch for the 2 eclipse videos for the month of September. I'll post those when we get closer to September, and or to their time. But remember, 11th house is where that happens for you. All right, so you'll be focusing on details, and that's in respect to social shifts and changes that you have your heart set on. On the 23rd is the fall equinox. That's the sun moving into the sign of Libra, 4:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, that's also your 12th house. So the sun moving through the 12th house, Mercury retrograding your 12th house this month. You know, basically you have some secrets and some hidden things and some inner things to work on. It's psychological things that we get to work on. Sometimes, you know, we haven't handled all of the grief or stress or sadness around a certain situation, and some of this will come up for us to work on, and that's okay. That's what you need to do. That's where that equinox is. It's always in that sector, but we don't always have Mercury retrograde at the time of the equinox. So for you Scorpio rising, this energy just represents that. You know, go in and examine your own secrets, okay? On the 24th or the 25th of September, depending on where you live, Mercury moves direct. It's in the sign of Capricorn, and if it's in Capricorn, that means it's in your solar third house. Again, that is about the communication piece, the tough talk, with Mercury making a square to it early in the month, and now it going direct in your third house. You know, that does tell me, it's like, really, Scorpio, you guys need to be very careful about your words and your conversations for this month, all right? Okay, finally on September 27th, the full moon, it's a total eclipse. Again, more will be revealed later, but let's see, where was I? Full moon, lunar eclipse, 10:51 p.m. Eastern Time at 4 degrees of Libra. No, 4 degrees of Aries. That means the sun's at 4 Libra, the moon's at 4 Aries. This goes on in your 6th house. And if this goes on in your 6th house, you know, what does that mean? That means that what will be revealed, you know, it's like in the beginning of this forecast, you know, there's stuff going on at work and what your daily routine is about, and it will be reflected in what's going on in your career. So when the full moon shows, it's about releasing and letting go of things. Again, I'll give you more details later, but just know it's in that 6th house. And when we do have eclipses in our 6th house, we do need to be careful of our health. So if you've been working too hard and you are overtired, your immune system could be a little bit run down. So that is something that I feel and I can see that is a potential possibility, especially when we have eclipses in that 6th house, okay? So be very careful and very, very cautious of your health. It just means sleep more, don't overwork yourself, you know, not too much. It's okay to work hard, but, you know, don't overdo it. And that's what that eclipse in the 6th house is telling you, just in a nutshell. But come back and watch that full moon lunar eclipse forecast when we get closer to this time. Thank you for listening. I will be away till August 7th. If you need to contact me, do that through my website. You can email me through there, nhastrologer.com. You can also book your own sessions if you like through my booked in option. It is all over the website, that little button. Thank you very much, and please share the channel. Appreciate your loyalty. Thank you. That's a BN. Namaste.